Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jaime and this is Let's Talk About It. So today I am here with Flashback Friday hosted by Dory over at Dory's Dollies. And today I've decided to get my China doll collection down. And I don't have a big China doll collection. I just stumble upon them when I'm out dolly hunting or thrifting or antiquing, and I just feel compelled to buy it and own it. So yeah, and I don't know a lot on China dolls. I just know I always see them in Little House on the Prairie as the doll that they have, and I'm like, I want one. China dolls is a type of porcelain doll made wholly or partially of glazed porcelain. They were mainly made in Germany between 1840 and 1940 and were very popular between 1840 and 1890. They were made to look like older women, and they weren't made to look like children until after the 1850s. I have no idea which ones I have as far as if they're the children or the older ladies and what year they are. I just know that I have them in my possession. So let's take a look at them today. This little girl we're going to look at first is my Tasha Tudor. And I had to take her dress off to find out about this girl. And she was made in Massachusetts because Tasha Tudor is from Boston, Massachusetts, and she's an American illustrator and a writer of children's books, and she's made all kinds of different dolls, wooden dolls, cloth dolls, and China head dolls. And that's how I found out what doll this girl was when I took off her dress. When you get a doll, don't be afraid to take off the dress to find out what doll you have. This is how I found out that this was a Tasha Tudor doll, and the face mold is Meg. They had a few different face molds that were names, and this is the Meg China head mold. So I was very excited. She did this one in 1979. She died in 2008. And she was born in 1915. And I do want to buy one of her children's books. I want to get a wooden doll. And yeah, I really like that history part of where I live. And she's in really good condition. She only has one little chip on the back of her head, which makes me sad, of course, but I got her for practically nothing at a church rummage sale. So I was just very very to own her. It looks like she has a bust, she made this lady with a little bit more of a bust, which is cool. But yeah, so that's my Tasha Tudor. So this next girl, I don't know a whole lot about. I just know that she's heavier than all the rest of my China head dolls. It's way heavier. You can tell that this one was made somewhere different. And I want to say made in Germany, because it seems like with all the vintage dolls, most of the good stuff came out of Germany and France, but Germany first. So I'm thinking that this is a German one. She's not glazed on her legs, and she is glazed on her face, the hair part, but the face is kind of rough, so she's made a little bit different. Her skirt has stars on it, little stars. I'm like, oh my goodness, I think this is such a beautiful little China doll. The body is so square, it's so cute. Yeah, I love this little baby. Now here's my big mama. This girl, can you believe it? I was at a broken down flea market. I mean, I didn't even know if it was still open. Nobody was in there. Everything was toppled over. Everything had mounds of dust on top of it. Just what I like when I'm going shopping. I love that stuff. You know you're going to find a treasure. So I found this girl. This girl's 19 inches. She was just laying on the ground. Obviously, I seen her dress first, and then I seen her face, and I'm like, please, God, let this girl be fully intact. And she was. I was happy. I picked her up. Look at these feet. Look at these feet. I've never seen a China doll so big before. They're always so small. I love this big woman. So I asked the guy how much, and he said $8, and I said deal. I was so excited to add her to my collection. She has no chips, no scratches, no flaws. I just am so happy with her. And her dress is so colorful. It's like a gingham type of pattern with some country lace. I love it, love it. Now this girl reminds me of how they started to make the China head dolls look like little girls past the 1850s. So I think that that's the difference here. This little girl looks a little different. She has a little bonnet on her head. Her hair is kind of covered, and she has a full apron on. I just think that she is supposed to be a little girl, and the other ones are more ladies. And I found this girl thrifting, and I scooped her right up as soon as I seen her. I was like, ooh, this little girl's different. She has little stains on her dress, but I like that. I like when things look old. It makes me feel like I have something cool. Now this girl is a good example of how to always be doing your homework if you're bored. I'm always kind of reading about dolls and dolls from conventions, because you know how they have special dolls at conventions that you can only get there? Well, I looked them up, and this was one of them, and I thought she had the prettiest face. And this doll came from the UFDC, and that stands for the United Federation of Doll Clubs. And this is one of the original UFDC convention dolls made by Beverly Walker in 2009. And I think this convention was in Georgia. And this little girl was one of the dolls that you could get there. And I didn't go there, but when I was thrifting, I seen her face. She doesn't come with her. She has a hat and she has a parasol. She doesn't come with those, and I don't have her papers because I just seen her laying there like nobody loved her. Like she wasn't iconic. And I'm like, I need this doll. And I got her for $25, I think I paid for her. I was so excited that I found her, because this is a steal for what she goes for online. Even though I don't have all of her stuff, I'm just so grateful that I recognized her in the wild. So guys, that was my China head doll collection so far. I'm not done with these. I love these dolls. Also, please check out Dory's Dollies, our host of this Flashback Friday challenge that we love so much. And check out everybody else's dolls, because this is so fun. So guys, if you like this video, please press like, subscribe, and I'll see you later.